All right. Okay, so guys, it's Saturday. This is our makeup class for the Tuesday, the public holiday that we missed. And as you can see, I'm going to be working outside. There's a very good chance you're going to see people cruising through the background of the video. So don't let them distract you. We'll just keep moving. And what we're going to do today, this is day 15 of the series, so it's the end of the third week, and the whole focus for this week has been releasing various parts of the body, from the chest, the belly, the pelvis. We focused on hands and feet yesterday, and we're going to bring it all together today into a little bit of a flow. So it's going to be a bit more challenging. You guys decide at any point if you just want to rest and take a breather. You can stand, you can lie down, you can go into a little bit of a resting position or a child's pose. It's the same thing. And then I'll just remind you to keep breathing as we go through it as well. So you won't need anything specific besides your mat, and then of course the normal padding for knees if you need as well, or for underneath the hips. All right, so we're going to be starting in a standing position, and I want you to come up towards the front edge of your mat and separate your feet just about hip distance apart. Line up your toes with each other. Just let your arms relax beside you. Lift your gaze so that you're looking forward to the horizon. And then just center yourself. So maybe rock a little bit forwards and backwards. And then maybe sway a little bit from side to side. Come back to the center and pause. Allow your eyes to close. And just take a moment to take some conscious, full, deep breaths in and out here. And you can breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, or perhaps you'd like to take all your breath in and out through your nose. Let yourself slow down on this Saturday morning. Find a little bit of space for yourself to be present on your mat for the next hour. And then give yourself a gentle reminder of your intention, your dedication that you've set. Take your time as you blink your eyes open, bring yourself back into your space. Let's reach both arms all the way up as we breathe in, lifting up through the ribs. Exhale, open your arms wide. Just let your arms settle, look down, and we're just going to roll halfway down through the spine. Let your hands rest just in front of your knees and pause here. Place your hands onto your knees, and now start to lengthen your spine. So you reach your tail back and your crown forward. And then round your spine like a cat again. Really lift up into the belly. And again, lengthen your spine, shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, round. And we're going to take two more. Noticing that little stretch into the back of your legs. Exhale. Noticing that little stretch across your lower back. One more set. And exhale. Pause here in that rounded spine. Release your arms. Find the weight of your crown and the weight of your head. Exhale, back up you come into standing. Take a moment to focus your gaze. Center on your two feet. Both arms reach up, breathe in. Lifting through the side body. Exhale, open arms wide again. Nod your chin. And now we're going to roll a little bit lower down. So let your hands come to the middle of your shins this time and stay there. Place your hands below your knees on your shins And once again, cat stretch, lengthening your spine. And then round your spine up. And again, lengthen, reach back through your tail and forward through your crown. Exhale. And just let's take 2 more. Using your breath to guide your movement. 1 more set. Pause here in a rounded spine. Release your arms. Soften through your neck, your shoulders, and roll all the way back up into standing. When you come upright, notice the connections, the symmetry between the front body and your back body as you stand. 1 more, reaching up with your arms. Inhale. Feel your ribs, your lungs fill. Exhale, open arms wide. Clear some space. Look down. And we're going to roll all the way forward this time. So now we're going to come all the way down. And if possible, put your fingertips flat to the ground. If you're really flexible, you could maybe do flat hands. Soften into the back of your neck. And now lengthen your spine. So we're doing our cat stretch. Keep your fingertips on the floor. If that means you need to bend your knees, then you bend your knees. And then round your spine over. And again, lengthen. Energy through your crown, energy through your tail. And fold over. Taking 2 more rounds. Move with your breath. Finding the connections into your feet. Fold over and pause. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. And on your next breath, roll back up into standing using abdominals, rooting into the heels of your feet, and allow your body to unfold. Pause here for a moment, focusing your gaze. Both arms reach up. Inhale. Exhale, open arms wide. Look down and just feel that beautiful release and articulation through your body as you roll all the way forward. Now place your fingertips to the edges of your mat so your hands are wide apart. Bend your knees, shift your weight to your right leg, pick up your left leg and just balance here. So you really feel your right leg supporting you. You can feel your 5 toes on the ground, the heel of your foot, feel your belly connecting. Stretch your left leg all the way back. Take a big step back to place your foot down. So it's a really wide stance here. Now just let your knee hinge to the floor, but we're not going to rest there. Lift your leg up again and feel that length through your crown and back through your heel. Do that again. Inhale, just a gentle touch, and exhale, press back through the heel. And 1 more time, bend the knee, exhale, lift. Now bring that knee all the way down. We are staying here. So if you need padding under your knee, then place a little pillow under your knee, release your foot back and walk your hands all the way upright. Focus your gaze, get a natural connection to your belly, and we start moving hips backwards and forwards. So remember, this is that opening and that release for the left hip flexor. There's a natural support through the belly. If you have back issues, then maybe you need to be conscious of that abdominal connection. Let yourself come a little bit forward to find that stretch. Let your left hand come all the way down. Breathing in as we reach up. And exhale, little release. And again, reach up. So your right hand is giving you some support, but I want you to really be aware of your right foot connecting to the ground. So your right gluteal has to fire up. And release. Now on this last one, lift your arm up and stay here. See if you can look up towards your fingertips and maybe you can lift your chest up. So you're coming into a little bit of an extension of the spine, and then release and bring that hand all the way down to the floor. So you put your left hand next to your right foot. Right hand to the knee. Guide yourself into a little bit of a twist. And if it's available to you, you can reach that right arm up. So yesterday we were talking about the hands being an extension of your heart. Allow your hands to reach away from your heart space here. And on your next breath, release, come all the way down, put your fingertips, both hands, just beside that right heel, and then let's start to move a little bit back and a little bit forward. So the right bum cheek might have started to fatigue slightly, having to support you there. So this is going to be a lovely release. And just move naturally. You don't want to force yourself. You'll start to notice that your hamstring releases a little bit as you do this. Bring your hips back and stay. Now see if you can level out your pelvis, square your shoulders, soften the front knee and lift your toes. Lengthen your spine slightly, and let's go into our hamstring release. So the toes are going in and out like a windscreen wiper, but that movement is not coming from the ankle or the knee. That movement is coming from the top of the hip. So as much as possible, try to keep your pelvis stable. Keep breathing. And bring your toes to the center. Place your toes down. Walk your fingertips forward. Tuck your back toes and lift your leg up. So we're going to do our little bounces that we were practicing. Little push. And again, little push. Two more. Little push. And now see if you can push and step forward, line up your toes, and relax all the way over. Pause for a moment, and then slowly bend your knees, unravel as you come all the way upright. Lift your gaze. Stay for a moment, close your eyes, and simply observe how you're feeling. And you can probably feel different connections on the right side of your body and the left side because we've only done one set so far. So I'm very aware of my right gluteal right now, and I can feel an opening on my left hip. Blink your eyes open, both arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open arms wide. Nod your chin, roll all the way forward. Stand on the left foot, pick up the right foot, and now bring your awareness to your left leg. Notice your 5 toes connecting to the ground. Feel the left gluteal, feel the abdominals. Stretch your right leg all the way back, huge step back, as big as you can, and then pause here. Let your right knee come down, but it's not going to stay. Lift your leg up. And again, release. So you might notice that there's quite a strong stretch around the knuckles of the toes on this right foot. One more time. And lift. Now, if you need padding under your knee, place it under your knee. Bring your knee down. Relax your foot back and walk your hands up onto that right leg. Take your time so you can balance. Body comes right and forwards. And this is a good opportunity to move the placement of your foot and legs if you need. So you want to make sure that that left foot at the front is fully grounded. Don't let that heel lift up. Last one. Sink forward a little bit and stay. Let your right hand release. We breathe in and we breathe out. Inhale, adding that little bit of tensioning, and exhale. Lovely. 2 more. Breathe and release. 1 more time. Lift your arm up. Pause. Look up. Lift up through your heart. If you're losing your balance, just bring your eye line forward again. Come all the way down. Place your right hand to the floor. Left hand on your knee as you spiral to the other side. And if you can, release your left arm. Staying for just a few moments. Energy through the arms, energy through fingers. And then release all the way down. Place your fingertips on either side of your heel and let's start to glide backwards and forwards. So a little bit of a reprieve for your left bum cheek, which has been probably working quite hard. And again, this is an and pause. Level out your hips and level out your shoulders. Soften the front knee and lift your toes up. Lengthen your spine and then start that little in-out rotational movement of your toes, moving like a windscreen wiper. And it's coming from the hamstring glide. And this is an effective way to work on our mobility and flexibility around the pelvis. Bring your foot back to the center. Place your toes down. Walk your hands forward again and tuck the back foot. Lift up your knee and stay. Now you're going to do a little kick off the back foot. And again. So we're just getting enough of a push that we can stand on the front foot and now step together. Line up your toes and relax over. Soften into the back of your neck. And ever so slowly, roll yourself back up, rooting into your feet, and coming all the way up and tall. Pause for a moment. Allow your eyes to close. Just allow yourself to absorb the movement. On your next breath, blink your eyes open, both arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open your arms, nod your chin, and start rolling all the way forward through your spine. And this might feel much easier now. Stay here for a moment. Bend your knees, balance on your right foot. Hold it there with your left leg in the air. Now see if you can push up onto the tip of your index finger and hold. So it's definitely more challenging for balance. Hold it there and then placing your fingertips down, stretch that left leg back, take a big step back and hold it. Now listen, you can put your knee down if you wish. You're welcome to do that. But if not, I want you to walk your hands up onto your front knee, lift your eye line and balance. If your lower back is straining, bend the knee a little bit. Double check your core connection, and maybe you can let your left hand come down. We inhale to reach and exhale, release. So it's the same sequence, except we've lifted the back knee. At any point, you can put that leg down if you need. Move with breath. Focus your gaze and root into your feet. One more time, reach up, stay. If it's available to you, look up, lift up through your heart, and then come all the way forward and put your left hand to the ground. Right hand to knee, guide yourself into a spiral. If it's available to you, right hand reaches up. Beautiful. Opening from the center of your heart. Don't just pull your arm back. Where is that beautiful reach coming from? Releasing your hands down, fingertips on either side of your heel. And now let's see if we can start to straighten and bend the front knee. It doesn't matter if your leg straightens or not. As long as you can feel a release at the back of the leg, that's what we're aiming for. Let's do one more, and I'll stay here for a moment. 3 breaths in and out. Can you level your pelvis, square your shoulders, and lengthen your spine? Woo. Beautiful release along the back of the leg. And now release that knee. We're going to do something a little bit different. Put your hands flat to the ground and see if you can step your right leg all the way back. Make any adjustments you need, but now we're in a push-up position, a plank position. Front support basic. Stay for a moment. Let your knees come to the floor. Release your feet back. Round your spine like a cat, and we're just going to stay here for a moment. Feeling that stretch along the side of your body. Relax along the back of your neck. Feel the stretch along your kidneys and your lower back. And then on your next breath, come forward just until your shoulders are above your wrists. Tuck your toes, lift up into a downward facing dog, and then you can make any adjustments you need with your feet. Pedal out your heels if that feels good for you today. Send both heels towards the floor and pause here. Breathe. Feel your hands connecting to the ground. Feel your feet connecting to the ground. Soften your knees. Start to walk your feet all the way to the front of the mat. You can take as many steps as you need. You can go onto your fingertips if you need. Line up your toes and relax over. Shift your body weight to your left leg. Pick up your right leg and balance. Can you push up onto the tip of the index finger? It's going to force those abdominals to connect a little bit more. Focus your gaze and focus your breath. Fingertips down, stretch your leg back, big step, and you hold it here. Now again, you have a choice to put your knee down. If not, you can walk your hands up onto your knee, staying in this position here. Bend your knee if you need to protect your lower back and focus your eye line. Right hand releases, and we go. Inhale. Exhale. And again, breathing in. Breathing out. 2 more, breathe in. Feel that left foot grounding you. 1 more time, inhale, reach, stay here. Look up, open up through the front of your chest. Release, bring your hand all the way down. Guide yourself into a twist and lift that left arm up. release. Place both hands on either side of your heel, and then start straightening and bending that front leg. Beautiful. One more time. Press back and hold it. Find your best stretch. Level out pelvis and shoulders. Lengthen your spine if you can. Few more moments here. Finding the release along your left back leg. And then bend your knee. Place your hands flat. Step your left leg all the way back. And there is our plank pose. So find the connections, the symmetry between the front and the back body. Let your knees come down. Release your feet. Cat stretch. Sit back. Stretch and hold it here. Where is the shift taking place for you today? And then start moving forward. Shoulders above your wrists. Tuck your toes. Move yourself up and back into downward facing dog. Make any adjustments that you need. Pedal out through the heels. Send both heels down and pause for a moment. Feel your hands, feel your feet. And now, let your knees come all the way down. Release your feet back and bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Just settle here for a moment. Balance on your right hand and reach the left arm out to the side. On your breath, threading the needle all the way through, resting head, resting shoulder, and then you can stay or stretch the arm over. What feels good for me today is I'm gonna hold my right hand on my left hand and almost give a little bit of an extra pull. I can definitely feel that release under my left shoulder blade when I do this. So just explore it, see how it feels today. And on your next breath, release. Placing right hand down, come all the way up to reach the left arm out towards the side. Balance yourself, and then placing the left hand down. Taking your right hand, reach to the side. Thread the needle all the way through. I'm just going to turn around so I'm not looking away from the camera. So now you've got your right hand threading all the way through. Stay here and then figure out what you're doing on the side with your left arm, if anything. You can stay exactly as you are if you wish. See if you can relax into your neck slightly. Taking just a few more moments. And then release. Place your left hand to the ground. Lift up, reach the right arm out to the side, holding your chair and bringing your hand all the way in. Tuck your toes under. And on your next breath, we're just going to sit our hips back towards our heels to get that little stretch around the feet again. And release, uncurl your toes, and then sit back so you might get a little bit of a stretch around the fronts of the ankles. Come forward, tuck toes, move back, come forward, release, sit back, and this time we stay here and we come into a resting position. So today I'm going to overlap one hand on top of the other. I'm going to rest my head on my hands, but you can find any position that feels good for you. Close your eyes and take this moment to scan over your body. Notice how your body is feeling after all the breathing and the movement. Bring your awareness to your lungs and your heart. Notice how your energy is feeling. And on your next breath, walk your hands up towards your knees and come upright into an upright kneeling position. I'm just going to turn to face you so that I can do a mirror image for you right here. So we're going to take both arms, inhale, reach up, and exhale, both arms come all the way down. You can connect fingertips at the bottom as well. And we're going to go inhale, reach up, and this time exhale to just lower your left arm down. Stay here. Do a little bit of a side bend. We haven't done any lateral work today, so just get that long stretch. Come all the way back up, and both arms reach over. Both arms come down. Connect fingertips. Inhale, reach up. This time, keep your left arm in the air and your right arm comes down. Long stretch over to the side. So you're getting that stretch through the ribs, the side of your waist, down your hip maybe. Come back up, lifting your right arm up. And then both arms come all the way down. Take a moment to bring both arms out to the side. You're going to lean over towards your left. So you lean a little bit over so you can step your right leg out to the side. Hold it there. See if you can get your knee and your big toe in line, and can you roll the side of your foot down. Placing right hand to leg, left arm up, and it's a long stretch over towards the side. Come back to the center and reaching both arms out. Turn the palms of your hands up and now rotate towards your right leg. Inhale back to the center and again over to the right. Inhale back to the center. One more time. Over to the right. Come back to the center, hold it, and now slide over towards the left so you can feel the obliques connecting, and draw back to the center. And again, over towards the left. Back to the center. One more time, over towards the left. You're going to look down, placing your left fingertips to the ground and placing right fingertips to temple. Balance. Can you pick up your right leg? And let's draw some little circles in the air. 5, 4, 3, find connection. 2, 1, change direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it. Placing your foot down, placing your foot flat, reach your arm over, and then start to walk hand over hand all the way towards the front, and you hold it here. So your hands are in front of you with a long spine. Move your hips back so we get a release in the inner thigh, and forward. And again, press back, and release. 2 more. One last one. And release. Lift your leg up, sweep it to the back. Bring your knee all the way in. Round your spine. Sit back a little bit. Press up onto your fingertips and drag your hands in. So once again, you come all the way upright onto all fours. We're ready for the other side. So bring your hands out to the side. Do a little lean over towards your right, and then step your left leg out. So you're going to get your foot lined up. Let me make sure you can see me. there. From here, placing left hand to leg, right arm up. Do a little bit of a stretch over towards the side. So this is called the gateway stretch, the gateway pose. Release all the way up. Bring your hands out with your palms up. Now let's turn towards the left, towards that leg that's out. And come to center. And again. And come center. One more time. And come center. Hold it. Shift over towards the right. And draw back up. And again, shift. And pull up. One more time. A little bit of a shift. Stay here. Turn and look down. Reach your fingertips to the ground. Place fingertips to temple and lift your left leg up. And we draw little circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change directions. So it's all about connecting to the midsection and then allowing that leg to move. And last one, hold. Place your foot down. Place it flat. Do a long stretch over with that top arm. And then walk hand over hand. Bring yourself back to the front and lengthen your spine. We sit back. And we hinge forward. So now you're getting into that left inner thigh, that left adductor. Last 2. Last 1. Release, hold it. Lift your leg up. Sweep it around to the back. Bringing your knee in. And once again, sit back into a resting position. You can open your knees if you wish. Let your hands and head settle. And pausing here for a moment as you notice all the energy moving through your midsection, through your pelvis, and through your hips. Taking one more breath in and out. And then on your next breath, this is going to be a little bit of a challenge, and you're going to draw yourself up onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes under. Let's do one downward facing dog. So pressing up and back so you get that long stretch through the back of your legs. Now bend your knees and do a little bit of a jump forward. Crouch down. So you're in a deep crouch. Walk your hands back. Now, I did say that this was challenging, right? And we want to see if you can bring your feet forward and maybe you can lift your feet up and lower down. That's it. Nicely done. All right, so now bend your knees. Put your fingers just out to the side. And we're just going to do one reverse tabletop here. Take a breath in. Exhale, hover your hips up. Hold it there, and then start pressing your pelvis all the way up. Get an opening through the shoulders, an opening through the hips. Let your head go wherever it feels best for you. And then on your next breath, releasing all the way down. Come a little bit forward on your mats, arms reaching out. And we're going to place ourselves down onto the floor, just one vertebra at a time. Coming all the way back and releasing here. Bring your feet a little closer in towards your pelvis. Let your arms settle, palms down or palms up. It's up to you. And we're going to do a pelvic curl. Take the breath. Exhale, tilt your pelvis back. And remember when you come up into this bridge position that you want to keep that slight posterior tuck. So we really have a lovely connection to the gluteals. Relax the back of your neck. And then ripple down through the spine, feeling the imprint and releasing at the bottom. Now make any adjustments that you need to your position, and we're going to do one more and we're staying up this time. Take a breath. Exhale, tilt pelvis. Rolling up into that bridge and hold it here. Put a little bit of pressure onto your right foot. Wake up the right gluteal and see if you can bring that left knee up and hold it there. Use your arms. Now keep your leg lifted as you roll down through your spine. So we're doing a single leg bridge. Your pelvis settles. Take a breath. Exhale, tilt your pelvis back. And as you roll up, can you keep your pelvis level? Can you keep a posterior tilt and wake up the right gluteals? Exhale, roll down. Feeling that little imprint. And again, exhale, tilt. Very, very focused work, and you're about to find out which is your dominant gluteal. One more time, we're going to roll down. We're going to stay here and place the left foot to the ground. Level yourself out, realign. Pelvic curl, rolling up. And you're going to hold it here. Double check your placement. Start to put some pressure on the left foot. Wake up the left gluteal and see if you can bring that right knee up in the air. And now roll down through your spine. Finding your articulation. Tilt your pelvis back and roll up again. Think of lifting from the base of the pelvis. Gluteals are working. Roll down. And don't underestimate how much your arms need to help you, right? And again, tilt back. Hold it there. One more time. Roll down. Release. Place both feet all the way down and you stay. Bring your hands up. Turn your palms to face each other. Inhale, expand wide. Exhale, wrap your arms around. Give yourself a little bit of a hug. Stretching across your back. And again, inhale, expand wide. Give yourself another hug, this time with the other arm on top. Inhale, reach both hands up. Pause, interlock your fingers, and hands go behind your head. Bring one knee to tabletop. Bring the other knee up to join it. Abs are supporting your lower back. Chest lift forward, no pulling on your head, and you hold. Extend your right leg away and bring it back in. Left leg away and bring it back in. Two more. With precision. It's another one of the 6 principles of Pilates. Bring it in, hold it, and lower your head and shoulders down. No collapsing. Let your elbows float. Nod your chin. Exhale, chest lift. Stay here. Let your left knee open out to the side, but don't let your pelvis move. And exhale back to the center. Right knee opens. Stay level. And exhale. Left knee opens to the side. Exhale, elbows open, ribs are closed. One more time, right knee. Exhale, lower head and shoulders. We're not quite done. Nod your chin. Exhale, curl forward and hold. Flex your ankles. Inhale, extend as if you're standing on the ceiling. And exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. And exhale, bend. Two more. So you can feel when you stretch that you are releasing the back of the body and deepening the front line. One more, inhale. Exhale, release your feet, hug your knees to chest, and lower head and shoulders all the way down. Just turn your head softly from side to side. Getting a little bit of a release through the neck. Bring your head to the center. Now stay here and cross your right thigh over your left thigh. Hands to knees. If you want to deepen the stretch, remember you can move your hands a little bit lower onto your ankles. So with that right leg on top, you're getting that stretch into the right piriformis, that right bum cheek. It's a few more moments here to breathe. Unwind, release, tuck yourself into a little ball shape for a moment. And then lower all the way back down. Left thigh crosses over. Find the placement of your hand so that you can get a nice stretch into the left gluteal. My left side is definitely a bit tighter today. See if you can soften across your neck, your shoulders, your upper back. One more breath in and out here. And then slowly release. Hug both knees in, tuck yourself into a tight little ball shape. And releasing all the way back down. Put your hands behind your thighs. We're going to do rolling like a ball. We're going to use our feet to start off with. So nod your chin, curling forward. Stay in this rounded spine shape. And then use your feet and legs to start the momentum. So it's a little bit of a massage for your spine. And then come up to balance. Move your hands to the front of your shins. Do the same rolling, but see if you can release the kicking of the feet. Keep your feet tucked in tight. You inhale to draw back. And exhale to curl forward. Last two. Last one. And hold it. And placing your feet all the way down. Sit back. Stretching your legs out. Give them a little bit of a shake. So I want you to pick up your right foot. Cross it over. You guys know this one. We've stretched out the hips, so this should be fairly easy. We've released the hamstrings. So hopefully you can find an easy seat here. Taking your right hand behind your back, reaching up, just coming into a twist, a spiral, looking over your right shoulder. And as always, we're not forcing. We're using our breath to bring ourselves deeper into this twist. Slowly release. Bringing your hands over to the left side of your body and do a little bit of a rocking. So today, we haven't done this for a while. We're going to practice our baby grasshopper. So stay rocking over. Put your left hand in line with your left hip, with your fingers pointing away from you. Flex your toes back and see if you can reach around and grab on to the outside of your foot where the baby toe is. If you can't quite get there, then maybe you need to loop a strap around your foot. Start to roll a little bit more to the left, and then we're going to be standing. So you need to actually get your foot firm to the ground, and then use your abdominals. See if you can lift your leg up. Hold it here, And then release, come down, unfold, and give your legs a little bit of a shake. So again, I don't want to have my back to you, so I'm just going to turn to face the other way. This time you're going to pick up your left foot, step it over. Stay here for a moment. Just feel how it's registering on the hips and on the back of the leg. Nicholas, you can come this way. All good? Okay, cool. So from here, you're going to put your left hand behind you, reach up, and coming into a little bit of a spiral. So again, use your inhale and your exhale to guide yourself a little bit deeper. Slowly release and bring your hands over to the right. A little bit of a rocking, gentle movement. And then we're going to stay rocking over. Line up your right hand with your right hip. Pull your toes back and see if you can grab around the baby toe. So you do need some flexibility here, yeah? Yeah, go for it. And then move a little bit over again and see if you can stand on your left foot. So you are suspending your right leg in the air. You have to use your abdominals. You have to use your breath. And then gently lower down. Release all the way back. Unfold. Stretch your legs out and give them a shake. Marika, I'm just going to be 5 minutes if you want to chat. Yeah. Give them a little bit of a shake. Let them wake up. And now bend your knees again. Bring your hips a little bit closer. Arms extending out. Inhale to sit up nice and tall. Exhale, roll all the way back down. Take your time. Feeling those abdominals connect and releasing all the way back. So you can choose your leg position. I'm going to do this butterfly position. If you want to take your feet out and let your knees collapse together, then go for that as well. Whatever feels good for you. Pull the flesh of your bum out of the way. Take your hands underneath your head to place your head down. And then taking your right hand onto your heart, left hand onto your lower belly. And you can either close your eyes or soften your gaze. And just taking the last few moments of class to integrate and absorb all our movements, letting our physical body as well as our energy. And one of the easiest ways to connect the two, your physical and energy, is through your breath. So it's quite lovely to have our hand on heart space and belly because you can actually feel your breath moving underneath your hands. And see if you can integrate a little bit of the breath work that we brought in last week. And you can choose your breath, the style of breath that you like to do. But what I find very soothing at the end of a class is to simply lengthen the exhale. So if I'm doing 2 counts to breathe in, I'm going to try and do 4 counts to breathe out. giving your mind a chance to find some quiet space. Take a moment to remind yourself of your intention that you set at the start of today's class and at the start of this series 3 weeks ago. And just take one more deep breath in through your nose and then hold your breath at the top. Just feel your body filled with energy, filled with oxygen. And then slowly sigh out through your lips. Find the weight of your body on your mat and allow your eyes to blink open. Slide your hands down underneath your legs. Bring your legs all the way up together, or if you already had them lifted, then just bring your feet a little closer. Hands onto your lower pelvis and do a little bit of a rocking action here, just so you get a bit of movement through your lower back again. Feel that wave of movement travel all the way up your spine. Maybe you can let your head rock gently. And then settle yourself. Once again, bring both knees up into your chest. One hand on each knee as you just circle your knees around. This is called stir the clouds, remember? Change, go the other way. Once again, hands go behind your legs as we do a slow roll up. Move your thighs forward. Curl your head up. Pour your body weight into your feet. So it's very gentle. Bringing your head all the way to your knees. Roll up upright. And then come into a comfortable seated position. Placing your hands beside you with your palms facing upwards. Inhale to reach all the way up. Fingertips connect. Exhale, open arms. Clearing space. Ready for the rest of your Saturday and the weekend. Roll your shoulders back. Nicely done, guys. Let me